This is anterior surface of the heart, apex cordis, and this is basis of the cordis, base. So apex is located in fifth intercostal space, 1 centimeter medially according to linea media clavicularis. So we can palpate heartbeat in this point. And the basis from which all large vessels originates is oriented cranially and to the right. First of all, we should distinguish main chambers. Here is right ventricle. This is left ventricle. The border between right and left ventricles is this sulcus interventricularis anterior, in which we can see the artery number 9A, arteria interventricularis anterior, or LED, left anterior descending artery. This is a branch of left coronary artery, which isn't seen because it originates under this vessel. It is number 4, truncus pulmonalis. Truncus pulmonalis originates from right ventricle. So right ventricle on anterior surface is larger and left ventricle is smaller. But if we turn our specimen to the posterior view, the proportions will change. So we can see here two ventricles, but where are the atria? From atria on anterior surface, we can see only the auriculas. Auricula dextra, number 1A, and auricula sinistra, number 3B. Both of auricula are the prolongations of cavity of the atria. So to find the atria, we should turn the specimen. But before we shall turn the specimen, let us look main vessels. So here it is, truncus pulmonalis, which originates from right ventricles. Here it divides in two branches. Left branch, arteria pulmonalis sinistra, and right branch, arteria pulmonalis dextra. They belong to small circle of blood circulation. And next vessel, number 7, is aorta, ascending part of aorta, and then with the letter A, the arcus of aorta. And here, this portion is descending aorta, aorta descendens. From aorta originates 3 large artery, letter B, truncus brachiocephalicus, letter C, arteria carotis communis sinistra, and letter D, arteria subclavia sinistra. So aorta is largest artery of our body, and it belongs to large circle of blood circulation and originates from left ventricle. Now, third large vessel is vena cava superior. We can see that it is a result of fusion of two another vessels. This one is vena brachiocephalica sinistra, and this is vena brachiocephalica dextra. On the posterior surface, we can see the atria. Here, atrium dextrum, quite large. We can see that in this chamber, vena cava superior enters. And also, it is vena cava inferior. Both of them enters right atrium. Where is the border between right atrium and right ventricle? This border is sulcus coronarius. Here it is. In it, now, here it is the left atrium. Border between left atrium and right atrium is this sulcus interatrialis. So we can find it only on posterior surface. It isn't seen from anterior aspect. And we can see four vessels which enters left atrium. These are vena pulmonalis dextra superior, and this is vena pulmonalis dextra inferior. And if we turn this way, here there are vena pulmonalis sinistra superior and vena pulmonalis sinistra inferior. So four pulmonary veins. They are colored with red color. Why? Because they belong to small circle of circulation, and through it the oxygenated blood enters to the left atrium. I take off the wall of left atrium, so we can see here place of entering of pulmonary veins, and this is very interesting structure. What is it? It is fossa ovalis. And now we look at the internal surface of the right atrium, and two interesting structures. This red or dark violet is the orifice of so-called sinus coronarius cordis. Sinus coronarius cordis is largest vein which serves for collecting of venous blood from walls of the heart. Here it is. This is sinus coronarius cordis. Sinus coronarius cordis is located in coronary sulcus and is located in posterior surface. It penetrates the wall of the atrium, and the orifice of it we can see here. So it is place where all venous blood enters to the right atrium. All venous blood of walls of the heart. But venous blood of our large circle of circulation goes into right atrium from two large veins, vena cava superior and vena cava inferior. Here it is. Vena cava inferior is not so long like vena cava superior. Why? Because it goes through the liver, penetrates the diaphragm, and then goes into right atrium. So here it is, the valva vena cava inferioris, which in embryologic period get ability to venous blood to go from inferior vena cava in this foramen ovale. It directs the bloodstream from right atrium to the left atrium. Concerning to the intrauterine period of development, we should also demonstrate this structure. This is in adult so-called ligamentum arteriosum, but in fetus that was ductus arteriosus. It communicates the blood from truncus pulmonalis and aorta. So that was ability to make the arterial blood in aorta more oxygenated. And here, this is the pulmonalis dextra. Now about so-called third circle of blood circulation, or vessels which vascularize the wall of the heart. There are two arteries, the right coronary artery and left coronary artery. But left coronary artery I can't demonstrate here. Why? Because it is located behind this truncus pulmonalis. So we need to remove it to see the stem of left coronary artery. But then it originates here between left auricula and truncus pulmonalis. In anterior surface, here it is the large branch of arteria coronaria sinistra, which called arteria interventricularis anterior. It is located between left and right ventricles. And this is so-called circumflex branch, arteria circumflexa, or circumflex branch of left coronary artery. They gives multiple branches which vascularize the left ventricle and serves for nutrition of myocardium of left ventricle. This is the arteria coronaria dextra. It goes in sulcus coronaris from right side, gives branches to the right ventricle. They called diagonal branches, arteria diagonalis. And then it prolongates into the posterior interventricular, where in the apex of cordis they communicate with anterior interventricular artery. So left and right coronary artery in the place of apex cordis make anastomosis. So we know that there are two coronary arteries, but after a capillary network in the wall of the heart, the venous vessels returns to the right atrium. We already know this large venous vessel, sinus coronarius cordis, which include three large veins. In posterior surface, here it is, vena cordis media. Vena cordis media accompany the arteria interventricularis posterior. And here it is, the vena cordis parva, which is located in right portion of posterior part of coronary sulcus, and here it is the origination of sinus coronarius cordis, which could be found on anterior interventricular sulcus. This is vena cordis magna. So vena cordis magna originates together with the descending branch of arteria coronaria sinistra and then goes to the sinus coronarius cordis.